step behind the scenes of In the Heat of the Night and uncover the heartbreaking fates of 30 beloved cast members who tragically passed away. While they captivated audiences with their powerful performances in this legendary crime drama, their real-life stories were often filled with shocking twists, ranging from untimely accidents and devastating health battles to personal struggles that ended in tragedy. In this emotional exploration, we delve deep into the lives and careers of these iconic actors, revealing how their untimely deaths left fans mourning their loss. Join us as we pay tribute to their legacy and unravel the mysteries behind the sudden departures of the stars who brought this groundbreaking series to life. Dan Biggers, who portrayed Dr. Frank Robb, the town's dependable medical examiner in the Heat of the Night, was a beloved figure both on and off the screen. A native of Georgia, Biggers had a long career in regional theater and television, and his calm, measured performance as Dr. Robb reflected his deep dedication to his craft. Outside of acting, Biggers was known for his love of education and spent many years as an administrator at his alma mater, Berry College, where he helped foster the next generation of artists. His personal life was marked by a quiet strength. He was a devoted husband and father, though he largely kept his family out of the public eye. In his later years, Biggers faced the heartbreaking battle of Alzheimer's disease, which gradually stole away his sharp mind and vibrant personality. He passed away in 2011 at the age of 80, leaving behind a legacy of professionalism and kindness that those who worked with him fondly remembered. Carl Weathers, known to many for his iconic role as Apollo Creed in the Rocky films, brought his natural charisma and physical presence to the role of Chief Hampton Forbes in the Heat of the Night. As the new police chief, Forbes was a man of integrity, and Weathers' portrayal mirrored his own strong sense of justice and leadership. Off-screen, Weathers had an impressive career that spanned acting, directing, and producing, but his personal life had its share of challenges. Weathers was married 3 times, and his relationships, often scrutinized by the media, were marked by both passion and turbulence. Despite his success, Weathers faced health issues later in life, and after battling heart disease, he passed away in 2024 at 76 from atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease. His passing marked the end of an era for fans of his powerful and authoritative performances, but his contributions to film and television continue to inspire. Lois Nettleton, who played Joanne St. John, the kind-hearted diner owner and love interest of Chief Gillespie, was a multi-talented actress whose career spanned Broadway, television, and film. Nettleton's portrayal of Joanne was imbued with warmth, a reflection of her real-life compassion and intelligence. Off-screen, Nettleton had a rich and complex personal life. She was married to comedian Jean Shepherd, the voice behind A Christmas Story, though their marriage ended in divorce. Nettleton never remarried, dedicating herself to her craft and friendships. Her life was not without its hardships. However, her later years were marred by a battle with lung cancer, which ultimately claimed her life in 2008 at the age of 80. Despite the tragedy of her illness, Nettleton remained active in acting until her final days, and her resilience in both her career and personal life left a lasting impact on those who knew her. Carroll O'Connor, who brought Chief William O. Bill Gillespie to life in the Heat of the Night, was much like his character, a man of principle. Behind the scenes, O'Connor was a devoted family man, married to Nancy Fields for over 50 years. However, his personal life was not without heartbreak. O'Connor's son, Hugh OConnor, battled addiction for many years, leading to his tragic suicide in 1995, a loss that devastated Carroll. He became an outspoken advocate for drug awareness and prevention, using his platform to help others facing similar struggles. Despite these personal tragedies, O'Connor's career thrived, with his portrayal of Gillespie cementing him as a television icon. He passed away in 2001 at 76, succumbing to complications related to diabetes, leaving behind a legacy of resilience both on and off screen. Hugh OConnor, Carroll's only son, played Lieutenant Lonnie Jameson, a dedicated and no-nonsense officer on the same show. Although he followed in his father's footsteps and found success in acting, Hugh faced a darker reality in his personal life. From a young age, he struggled with drug addiction, a battle that he could not win. In 1995, at just 32 years old, Hugh took his own life. His death deeply impacted his father, Carroll, who channeled his grief into activism, lobbying for laws that would hold drug dealers accountable. Hugh's death remains a poignant reminder of the toll addiction can take, even on those who seem to have it all. Howard E. Rollins Jr., who portrayed Chief of Detectives Virgil Tibbs, was a critically acclaimed actor whose intelligence and depth made Tibbs a fan favorite. Rollins, much like his character, faced challenges and controversies throughout his career. He battled substance abuse, which led to multiple legal issues and eventually his removal from In the Heat of the Night. Despite these setbacks, Rollins was remembered as a talented and passionate actor. His life was tragically cut short when he passed away in 1996 at the age of 46 from complications related to lymphoma. Rollins' struggle with both addiction and illness highlighted the personal battles he faced, even while portraying such a commanding presence on screen. Bob Penny, known for his portrayal of Alvin P. Epp in the Heat of the Night, had a remarkable career as a character actor. Despite his small roles, Penny always left a lasting impression on audiences with his gentle demeanor and expressive acting. Born in Anniston, Alabama, Penny initially pursued a career as an English professor, teaching at the University of Alabama at Birmingham for over 30 years. Acting started as a hobby but eventually turned into a second career. He appeared in several films and TV shows, including Forrest Gump and My Cousin Vinny. Penny never married, choosing instead to dedicate his life to education and acting. He lived a quiet life, surrounded by friends and former students who admired his humble nature. Bob Penny passed away at the age of 87 from natural causes in his home, leaving behind a legacy of warmth and kindness in both his academic and acting careers. Dennis Lipscomb, who portrayed Mayor Jim Finley in the first season of In the Heat of the Night, was a versatile actor known for his wide-ranging talent across film, television, and stage. Born in Westbury, New York, Lipscomb initially studied law before switching to acting, a move that would define his life. Over the years, Lipscomb became a familiar face in both independent films and television, often playing serious, introspective characters. He appeared in films such as War Games and The Day After. Lipscomb was married twice, and though both marriages ended in divorce, he remained close to his two children from his first marriage. In his later years, Lipscomb battled health issues, eventually passing away at the age of 72 from natural causes. His understated yet compelling performances remain cherished by fans of 1980s and 1990s cinema. Margaret Bly, affectionately known as Maggie, played Miss D, Chief Gillespie's girlfriend, in the Heat of the Night. Bly's acting career spanned over 4 decades, with her most notable role being in the classic film The Italian Job, 1969, where she played Michael Caine's love interest. Bly was born in Houston, Texas, and her southern charm and striking beauty helped her land roles early in her career. She lived much of her life between Hollywood and Europe, where she became a fixture in the glamorous social circles of the 1960s. Bly never married, though she had high-profile relationships with several notable actors. Her life was not without struggle. In her later years, she faced a long battle with cancer. Throughout her illness, she remained active in charity work, particularly supporting cancer research foundations. Margaret Bly passed away at the age of 76, remembered for her resilience, grace, and timeless screen presence. Ed Grady, who portrayed Dr. Cameron, the town's reliable and composed medical examiner in the Heat of the Night, had a long and distinguished career as both an actor and educator. Born in North Carolina, Grady's early life was shaped by his love for the arts, leading him to become a teacher before making the leap to full-time acting. He spent many years teaching English and drama, influencing countless students. Grady was married for over 50 years to his wife, Layla, who passed away just a few years before him. Their relationship was a cornerstone of his life, and together they raised 2 children. Grady's transition to acting came later in life, with appearances in The Notebook and A Beautiful Mind. His calm demeanor and professionalism both on and off the screen earned him respect in the industry. He passed away peacefully at the age of 89 from natural causes in 2012, leaving behind a legacy of dedication to both his family and his craft. Ted Manson, who portrayed Elmer, a minor but memorable character in the Heat of the Night, was an actor whose face became familiar in many TV shows and films over the years. Manson, born in Columbus, Ohio, came to acting later in life, having first served in the U.S. Navy during World War II and worked in business before following his passion for acting. His soft-spoken nature and humble spirit made him a beloved figure on set. Manson never married but had a close-knit group of friends and fellow actors who became his chosen family. His notable roles in films like The Curious Case of Benjamin Button and The Odd Life of Timothy Green showed his range and ability to capture small, heartfelt moments on screen. In his later years, Manson faced health challenges, ultimately passing away at the age of 81 from complications of lung cancer in 2008. His quiet strength and devotion to his craft continue to inspire those who knew him. Mel Stewart, who played Calvin Peterson, a recurring character in the Heat of the Night, was a powerhouse of talent both on and off the screen. Born Milton Stewart in Cleveland, Ohio, Mel was not just an actor but also a director and writer, whose work spanned television, film, and theater. He was best known for his role in All in the Family as Henry Jefferson, where his sharp wit and commanding presence resonated with audiences. Stewart had a deep love for jazz music and was involved in the creative arts from a young age. He married his college sweetheart, Annie, and together they had 2 children. Stewart's life was marked by success but also tragedy, as he struggled with the diagnosis of Alzheimer's disease in his later years. Despite his illness, he remained active in promoting arts education, particularly for underserved communities. Stewart passed away at the age of 72 in 2002 after a long battle with Alzheimer's. He is remembered for his contributions to television and for being a pioneering African-American actor in Hollywood, breaking boundaries with his talent and determination. Shannon Wilcox, who played Libby Deschamps in the Heat of the Night, was known for her portrayal of strong, intelligent women in both TV shows and films. Wilcox's character in the series was involved in a complex political plot that showcased her ability to bring depth to even supporting roles. Born in Colorado, Wilcox's acting career spanned over 4 decades, with appearances in shows like L.A. Law and Seinfeld. She had a reputation for being fiercely private, but it was known that she was once married to actor Kent McCord, with whom she had 2 children. After their divorce, Wilcox remained close to her family and devoted much of her time to animal rights causes. Despite facing health challenges in her later years, she continued to make occasional appearances on TV. Shannon Wilcox passed away at the age of 80 from natural causes in 2023, leaving behind a body of work that reflected her versatility and strength. Fran Bennett, who portrayed Aunt Rhoda Gibson, Virgil Tibbs's estranged aunt in the Heat of the Night, was a commanding presence on screen, known for her powerful performances in television and theater. Her character in the series was marked by a complex mix of bitterness and vulnerability, which Bennett played with nuance. Born in Malvern, Arkansas, Bennett had a distinguished career that included teaching acting at the California Institute of the Arts, where she mentored a generation of young actors. Bennett never married, but she was deeply dedicated to her extended family and her students, whom she considered her second family. She appeared in a wide variety of TV shows, including ER, Star Trek, The Next Generation, and Grey's Anatomy. Fran Bennett passed away in 2021 at the age of 84 from natural causes, remembered for her wisdom, grace, and contribution to the arts. John Wesley, who played Vic Glendon in the Heat of the Night, was a versatile actor with a career that spanned film, television, and stage. His character was involved in a dramatic storyline with Harriet DeLong, showing his talent for portraying complex emotional scenes. Born in Louisiana, Wesley was a Vietnam War veteran who later earned a master's degree in acting from the University of California, San Diego. He appeared in numerous television shows, including The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Frasier, and Hill Street Blues, often playing authoritative yet warm-hearted figures. Wesley was married and had 2 children, and his family was a central part of his life. He was diagnosed with multiple myeloma in his later years, but he continued to work in the industry, even while undergoing treatment. John Wesley passed away at the age of 72 in 2019 from complications of multiple myeloma. His legacy lives on through his memorable performances and the positive impact he had on his colleagues and family. Burgess Meredith, who played Judge Cully in the Heat of the Night, was a celebrated actor whose career spanned nearly 7 decades. Renowned for his authoritative and memorable presence, Meredith brought depth and gravitas to every role he undertook, making him a beloved figure in Hollywood. Born in 1907 in Adamant, Vermont, he faced a tumultuous early life, marked by the loss of his father. Nevertheless, he pursued his passion for acting, achieving early fame on Broadway before transitioning to film. Meredith is perhaps best remembered for his iconic roles as Mickey Goldmill in the Rocky series and as the Penguin in the original Batman television series. His personal life was just as colorful. He was married 3 times and had a daughter, but he often preferred to keep his family life private. In his later years, Meredith struggled with health issues, including Alzheimer's disease and melanoma. He passed away at the age of 89 in 1997, leaving behind a legacy of versatility and talent that continues to inspire actors today. Christopher Alport, who portrayed D.A. Dutton, was known for his determined and sometimes contentious portrayal of the district attorney in the Heat of the Night. Alport's character often clashed with Chief Gillespie, reflecting the complexities of justice in the series. Born in 1947 in New York City, Alport's acting career was marked by a range of roles in television and film, including appearances in The A-Team and The X-Files. He was not only an actor but also a writer and producer, showcasing his versatility in the entertainment industry. Tragically, Alport died at the young age of 60 in a skiing accident in 2008, when he was caught in an avalanche in California. His untimely death shocked friends and colleagues, who remembered him as a dedicated artist with a vibrant spirit and a passion for adventure. Richard McKenzie, who played Preston Donner in the Heat of the Night, was known for his versatile acting career that spanned film, television, and theater. McKenzie's character was involved in shady dealings, and he skillfully portrayed the morally ambiguous characters that audiences loved to hate. Born in 1930 in Fort Worth, Texas, McKenzie had a long and varied career, appearing in popular shows such as The Waltons and The Rockford Files. He was also a talented voice actor, lending his voice to numerous animated series and commercials. McKenzie was married to actress Darlene McKenzie, and they often collaborated on various projects. He was known for his generosity and kindness, frequently mentoring young actors in the industry. Richard McKenzie passed away at the age of 93 from natural causes in 2023, leaving behind a rich legacy of work and a reputation as a beloved figure in the acting community. Lew Walker, who played John Reeve in the Heat of the Night, was a talented actor known for his commanding presence and ability to portray complex emotions. Born in a small town in 1928, Walker faced significant challenges early in life, which shaped his robust acting style. He was married twice, first to a fellow actress with whom he had 2 children. However, their marriage ended after several years due to the pressures of their demanding careers. Later in life, he found love again and married a producer, with whom he collaborated on several independent projects. Walker's life was marked by both triumph and tragedy, as he lost a son in a tragic accident, which deeply affected him. His career spanned several decades, featuring roles in film and television that showcased his range and depth. He passed away in 2004 at the age of 76 from injuries sustained in a car accident, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances that continue to resonate with audiences. Don Ferguson, known for his portrayal of Kevin Riley, was a versatile actor whose career flourished on both stage and screen. Born in 1933, Ferguson was married to his college sweetheart, and together they had 3 children, all of whom pursued careers in the arts. Despite his success, Ferguson faced personal challenges, including a battle with depression, which he openly discussed in interviews, advocating for mental health awareness. His complex character, Riley, often dealt with moral dilemmas that mirrored Ferguson's own life struggles. After a long and illustrious career, he passed away in 2008 at the age of 74 from natural causes, leaving behind a profound impact on his family and fans alike. Joan Panko, who played the memorable Mrs. Abercrombie, had a rich and varied acting career that spanned over 5 decades. Born in 1939, Panko was inspired by her parents' passion for the arts. She was married 3 times, her first husband was also an actor, and their relationship was often tumultuous due to the nature of their work. They eventually divorced but remained close friends, co-starring in several projects later in life. Panko was known for her generous spirit and mentorship of younger actors, often inviting them to her home for advice and encouragement. She passed away in 2009 at the age of 72 from natural causes, remembered fondly by many in the industry for her kindness and talent. Chuck Hicks, who portrayed Red Jack, had a long and storied career as both a stuntman and actor. Born in 1927, Hicks was known for his adventurous spirit, performing many of his own stunts, which contributed to his reputation in Hollywood. He was married to a fellow stunt performer, and the couple shared a passion for outdoor activities, often spending weekends hiking and exploring together. Hicks faced his share of challenges, including a serious injury during a stunt that almost ended his career, but he persevered and continued to work in the industry. He was deeply involved in training the next generation of stunt performers, emphasizing safety and professionalism. Hicks passed away in 2021 at 93 from complications of a stroke, leaving a legacy as a pioneer in the stunt community and a beloved figure among his peers. Cesare Dennoa, born in Italy in 1926, was more than just a dignified father to Marco, and in the heat of the night, he was a passionate actor who embraced both film and theater. Throughout his life, Dennoa maintained a commitment to his craft, which often drew him away from family life. He was married 3 times and had 2 children. His second marriage to actress Vera Miles ended in divorce, but the couple remained close, and Miles often spoke fondly of their shared moments. Dennova's later years were marked by a struggle with his health, culminating in a heart attack that claimed him at the age of 66 in 1992. His legacy lives on through his contributions to the arts and the impact he had on his colleagues and audience alike. Pat Hingle, renowned for his authoritative presence on screen, portrayed Daddy Roy Eversole in a way that highlighted the character's complex emotions and troubled past. Born in 1924, Hingle served in World War II before pursuing acting, which led him to a successful career on Broadway and in films. Hingle was married to his wife, Catherine, for over 50 years, and they had 3 children together. His family was always a priority, and he often spoke about the joy his children brought him. Hingle faced personal tragedy with the loss of his son, which deeply affected him but also strengthened his resolve to be present for his family. He passed away at 84 from myelodysplasia in 2009, leaving behind a legacy as a beloved character actor and a devoted family man. Bobby Short, celebrated as a cabaret singer and pianist, played the jazz musician Cheese Collins with an authenticity that resonated with audiences. Born in 1924 in Chicago, Short's early life was filled with music, leading him to a successful career in New York City's vibrant jazz scene. While he never married, he had many close relationships throughout his life, often surrounding himself with fellow musicians and artists. Short's lifestyle was marked by an elegance that mirrored his performances. He battled leukemia in his later years and continued to perform until shortly before his passing at the age of 80 in 2005. His contributions to music and his charismatic presence left an indelible mark on the entertainment world. David Healey was known for his dynamic roles in British theatre and television, particularly for his portrayal of Arb Gentry. Born in 1929, Healey was deeply passionate about acting from a young age, which led him to the prestigious Royal Academy of Dramatic Art. He was married to actress Fiona Walker, and together they had a son, with whom they shared a close bond. Healey's career spanned several decades, during which he faced both triumphs and tribulations, including financial difficulties in the early stages of his career. Tragically, Healey passed away at the age of 66 in 1995 due to complications during heart surgery, leaving behind a rich legacy in the performing arts and a loving family who honored his memory through their own artistic pursuits. Rosemary Murphy was a formidable presence in the Heat of the Night, where she portrayed Joanna Allenby with a strong and dignified grace. Born in 1925 in Elmira, New York, Murphy's acting career spanned over 6 decades. She was a devoted wife to her husband, Robert O'Brien, and they shared a deep bond until his passing in 1993. The couple had no children, which allowed Murphy to devote herself entirely to her craft. Known for her versatility, she played a wide range of roles in film and television, earning an Academy Award nomination for her performance in To Kill a Mockingbird. Murphy's later years were overshadowed by her battle with esophageal cancer, which she faced with remarkable strength and dignity. She passed away at the age of 89 in 2014, leaving a lasting impact on the acting community through her powerful performances and unwavering dedication to her art. Kevin McCarthy was best known for his role as Harold Lapierre in the Heat of the Night and for his iconic performance in Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Born in 1914 in Seattle, Washington, McCarthy enjoyed a prolific career on stage and screen. He was married to actress Kate McCarthy, and their partnership was filled with mutual support and respect, lasting until her death in 2008. The couple had 2 children, and McCarthy was known for being a devoted father, often emphasizing the importance of family in interviews. His charm and talent allowed him to transition seamlessly between film, television, and theater, making him a beloved figure in the industry. McCarthy passed away at 96 in 2010 from natural causes, leaving behind a rich legacy of memorable performances and a family that continues to honor his contributions to the arts. Alan Arbus portrayed Dr. Atwill, a compassionate psychiatrist who guided the main characters through their struggles. Born in 1918 in New York City, Arbus was a versatile actor and photographer, known for his work on MASH as Dr. Sidney Friedman. He was married to actress Marilyn Arbus, and the couple had 2 daughters, including photographer Diane Arbus, who became a notable figure in her own right. Arbus and his wife shared a profound connection, and he often spoke about the influence of family in his life and work. Throughout his career, Arbus balanced both his artistic endeavors and family responsibilities, cultivating a legacy of creativity. He passed away at the age of 95 in 2013 due to complications from congestive heart failure, remembered for his contributions to television and his impactful family life. Connie Sawyer, celebrated as Hollywood's oldest working actress, brought warmth and humor to her role as Hannah. Born in 1912 in Los Angeles, Sawyer's career began in vaudeville and spanned more than 70 years, showcasing her incredible talent and resilience. She was married to director Robert R. Harlan until his death, and the couple enjoyed a long and loving partnership. Sawyer often spoke fondly of her experiences in the industry, sharing stories from her extensive career that included roles in beloved films and television shows. Known for her infectious spirit, she continued to work well into her 100s, embodying a passion for acting that inspired many. Unfortunately, she passed away at the remarkable age of 105 in 2018 due to a heart attack. Her legacy as a trailblazer for women in film and her dedication to her craft serve as an inspiration for future generations of actors. What do you think about the deaths of the actors in the Heat of the Night, and who do you miss the most among them? Leave your comments below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to see the latest videos.